options as they have recently been changed. Please hold, and an analyst will assist you in the order that calls are received. If you are calling for the status of your federal tax refund, that information is not available through this service. Instead, please go to www.irs.gov and click on the Where's My Refund tool. Where's My Refund will provide you the latest update on your federal tax refund. To ensure quality, your call may be monitored or recorded. If you are calling regarding the status of a lost or stolen check, a check claim investigation, notice of reclamation, assistance with a misdirected payment, TSIS help desk, or any other post-payment services, please press 1. If you are calling regarding a check or electronic payment you received, or about its.gov or asap.gov, please press 2. Para español, por favor, oprime número 3. To repeat this menu, please press 8. To ensure quality, your call may be monitored or recorded. If you are calling regarding the status of a lost or stolen check, a check claim investigation, notice of reclamation, assistance with a misdirected payment, TSIS help desk, or any other post-payment services, please press 1. If you are calling regarding a check or electronic payment you received, or about its.gov or asap.gov, please press 2. Para español, por favor, oprime número 3. To repeat this menu, please press 8.
If you are an individual calling about a federal government payment you have received or are expecting to receive, please press 1. If you are calling as a representative of a federal agency, please press 2. If you are calling as a representative of a financial institution, please press 3.
All agents are currently busy assisting other customers. Your call is very important to us. Please call back at a later time. Thank you.
You have reached the Bureau of the Fiscal Service Call Center at the Department of the Treasury. Please listen carefully to the following menu options as they have recently been changed. Please hold, and an analyst will assist you in the order that calls are received. If you are calling for the status of your federal tax refund, that information is not available through this service. Instead, please go to www.irs.gov and click on the Where's My Refund tool. Where's My Refund will provide you the latest update on your federal tax refund. To ensure quality, your call may be monitored or recorded. If you are calling regarding the status of a lost or stolen check, a check claim investigation, notice of reclamation, assistance with a misdirected payment, TSIS help desk, or any other post-payment services, please press 1. If you are
an individual calling about a federal government payment you have received or are expecting to receive, please press 1. If you are calling as a representative of a federal agency, please press 2. If you are calling as a representative of a financial institution, please press 3.
regarding the status of your economic impact payment, that information is not available through this. Please go to www.irs.gov and click on the Coronavirus Tax Relief and Economic Impact Payments tool to check your payment status.
All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received. All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
If you are calling regarding the status of your economic impact payment, that information is not available through this service. Please go to www.irs.gov and click on the Coronavirus Tax Relief and Economic Impact Payments tool to check your payment status.
All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered in the order it was received. All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Please go to www.irs.gov and click on the Coronavirus Tax Relief and Economic Impact Payments tool to check your payment status.
Please hold, and an analyst will assist you in the order that calls are received.
If you are calling for the status of your federal tax refund, that information is not available through this service. Instead, please go to www.irs.gov and click on the Where's My Refund tool. Where's My Refund will provide you the latest update on your federal tax refund.
To ensure quality, your call may be monitored or recorded. If you are calling regarding the status of a lost or stolen check, a check claim investigation, notice of reclamation, assistance with a misdirected payment, TSYS help desk, or any other post-payment services, please press 1. If you are calling regarding a check or electronic payment you received, or about its.gov,
If you are an individual calling about a federal government payment you have received, or
If you are calling regarding the status of your economic impact payment, that information is not available through this service. Please go to www.irs.gov and click on the Coronavirus Tax Relief and Economic Impact Payments tool to check your payment status.
Who are they voting for in Congress?
So right now they're voting for Jim Jordan. He's one of the most conservative members of the House. Some of the names that are being floated are Steve Scalise, who's the number 2 in the House, as well as another guy by the name of Patrick.
All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Is that they could recess and have all the Republicans could huddle in the basement to hash this out behind closed doors.
People, you missed it though. There are 2 agents at the Department of Treasury that's already hung up on me by obstructed my ability to file a forgery determination against the Social Security Administration. I'm just waiting on another one. And being prepared for the United States waterboarding under the direction of Eric Prince or whoever they're now paying to violate the United States Constitution.
All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
I'll keep the recorder on now, but it's likely I'll run out of space because they've also did a Dropbox in my new laptop so that my storage is full and I won't be able to store this recording if it lasts much longer. It's a pretty local act. There's no way this act could be handled from unless it was from a remote area. But it actually has to be authorized by a United States government. It can't go on this long without the government being fully fucking aware that waterboarding a citizen for requesting his property is happening.
That information is not available through this service.
in the timing of usually the timing of the response. That information is not available. I mean, it's a cute hostage taking. It's yet a cute hostage taking. Yeah, and I'm not buying any of it. Any of the things that they're saying. Now it's a 72-hour hold on attempted murder. No, I still have a lot of pills here, and I'm still trying to kill every government employee that is holding my property hostage. I mean, literally kill them. Not related to Steel Khalees. I just know the danger of criminal ethics gone amok in the United States, and I just beat the fuck out of one of
All
your
agents
army
are
vets
currently
because he
busy.
doesn't
Please
know.
continue to hold,
So
and your
it's
call will be
pointless to you
answered
to
in
go
the
run
order it
into
was
your
received.
military to save you in this problem. You got to handle your own problem, and you got to put your own government in its fucking place. You got to do that before somebody else, like China, who's come to Mississippi and put Mississippi's government in its fucking place. Looks fucking embarrassing, but none of you bitches are gonna embarrass me. I'm about to embarrass your Department of Treasury. That's what's about to happen. Fuck you.
All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
You can literally hear the government in power coming through the media to say, no, we're canceling the First Amendment. That's the whole theory of the CIA is to cancel the First Amendment and see who falls for it. We know you didn't, but we got to see who else. Not in my world. Not in my world. No, I don't work for the CIA or any other government agency, especially while they owe me money. That is not how that works.
If you're calling regarding the status of your economic impact payment, that information is not available through this service.
Hello, you have reached the Bureau of the Fiscal Service Call Center of the Department of the Treasury. Please listen carefully.
It's easy. All you got to do is read the fucking Constitution.
An analyst will assist you in the order
You
of the
catch the
call.
bitches, government employees involved in the crime that's happening to me right now, then you caught a bitch that's guilty of a crime under the Constitution that allows you as a United States citizen to put their ass to death. Simple as that.
My refund will provide you the latest
Constitutional
update
right
on
granted
your
to
federal
every
tax
citizen
refund.
to be a secondary witness to a government ethics crime so that you can file charges to put the bitch to death for doing it.
Notice of reclamation.
All you need is the evidence. And right now, two Department of Treasury employees have obstructed my ability to provide that evidence to the Department of Treasury.
Or about its.gov or asap.gov, please press 2. Para Espanol,
If you're an individual calling about a federal government payment you have received or are expecting to receive, please press.
I don't think we're going to get a comprehensive package remain, but I do think that we'll get a targeted bill dealing with one
You can just roll through the videos and see how the waterboarding works, but I'm about to make you another video to show that it's the Department of Treasury, the Secretary of Treasury, manipulating the whole market right now to waterboard one citizen.
All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
right now at 6:40. Friends, let's have a conversation about where we're heading for today, all right?
Just in case you forgot, the Secretary of the Treasury manages the general fund and the disability trust fund that owes me money. You can look from 2007 when I filed an application until now to see where the Disability Trust Fund is getting its money from. Boy, and you and these two idiots that just hung up the phone, you are not going to tell me that they don't know that they are committing treason.
Economic impact.
There is no way that someone working on the other end of this phone for fiscal services for the United States is unaware that they are actively engaged in a treasonous act. And there's got to be something in the training manual that says you definitely can't hang up on someone that's asked to speak to your manager. It's got to be in the training manual somewhere.
All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered.
Because there may be a claim against the United States, a legitimate grievance against the United States that you would obstruct with your phone. That's what two agents did already. I'm waiting to see what the next one does. And I'm talking that if you don't recognize that as treason, as someone sitting on a phone obstructing its own government from protecting itself, if you don't know that that's treason, you definitely need a new country. Because we don't have a king to go to and say, King, he over here doing this. We rely on one another to be protected against government ethics crimes. So you have to stand up for your own rights in this country and don't go running to a king. You have to go to the Department of Treasury and catch the bitch hanging up the phone on you.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather. Time right now is 6:40, friends. Let's have a conversation about where we're headed for today, all right? Let's take a look at
A great loss for so many WLBT family. Former sports anchor and reporter Chuck Stinson died this morning. It was at halftime inside the Oregon Convent Center in South Jackson tonight.
If you recall, regarding the status of your economic impact payment,
The city's water system. Our Brendan Hall was there. He joins us now with details.
third-party managers have manifested a number of things. We hope to accomplish things like a new database for residents who have billing issues. Exactly where
The oddity is that I'm attempting to contact the Fiscal Services National Payment Integrity and Resolution Center for the Department of Treasury regarding a government ethics forgery determination.
and click on the coronavirus tax relief.
The National Payment Integrity and Resolution Center is hanging up the phone on resolving an issue of government ethics forgery determination at this moment, right now. Right now, an obstruction to informing your own government of a government ethics crimes that could kill everyone. Not just harm the economy so great that our government can be taken over by complete idiots from another nation and turn the entire state of Mississippi into an internment camp for the Asiatic Ocean. Check the economy in Mississippi. We are currently serving as an internment camp, suffering from genocide, while the Department of Treasury says, yeah on the phone. I mean, we only get money here from Nissan and Toyota. All our money here comes from Nissan and Toyota. It's an internment camp. We have been revenged. While First Baptist Church of Upor was making Afghans babies, We were suffering from a revenge Haruka poisoning by the Asiatic Oceans. And the Department of Treasury doesn't want to hear it. Department of Treasury said, let them die.
Our Joseph Doring continues our team coverage in Byram with more on how those residents have been impacted by Joseph.
Welcome to the Upora internment camp. Joseph Doring.
Residents at this apartment complex in Byron have been feeling the struggles of the latest water crisis since Christmas weekend.
Joseph Doring's from WLBT3 News, an NBC affiliate.
Erica Hamilton is one of those being impacted.
If you're calling regarding the status of your economic impact payment, that information is not available through
The
this.
Jackson water crisis
Please go to
tip is not waterboarding.
www.irs.gov and click on the coronavirus tax
They'll tell you about the water crisis, but they won't tell you they waterboarding the citizen that's showing it's way worse than a water crisis over here. We got an internment camp run by a foreign government on our land.
There are no working bathrooms.
I really don't know what's going on with the bathroom. My concern is I have work to do because I have people counting on what I do. And I'm failed with my clients.
Hudson has worked 22 years in here.
Now this is why how the coronavirus was so easy. Just drop a little virus on the marijuana. You'll find your enemy around you somewhere. It's just a call. It's coming up. It's coming up as the Department of Treasury is on the phone refusing to answer. At 1-855-868-0151. That's the Department of Treasury phone number I'm calling.
Had a good day on Sunday. There's better times ahead. After a difficult 10 days at the O.B. Curtis Water Treatment Plant and in the capital city, interim third-party manager Ted Hennepin has some better news.
Basically, it lost the system entirely.
All agents are currently busy. Please continue to hold, and your call will be
According to the gentleman that I know to be leading the treason, what I'm having right now is a temper tantrum that is not induced by marijuana laced by a government agency concealing the internment camp and genocide happening right here. That's not happening.
Water every day to rebuild the storage system. Ideally, tomorrow morning, maybe late tomorrow, or we should be back to everybody having pressure at least.
Hennepin says the city addressed the large leaks caused by the freeze would help them.
UPOR is Asia and Afghanistan.
Status of your economic impact payment, that information is not available through this service. Please go to www.irs.gov
because I got
on the coronavirus tax relief and
chocolate
economic impact
peanut
payment
nut.
tool.
The people who stole the money to buy you presents are on the phone and they refuse to answer. They know we're in a Asian internment camp, and I'm trying to get you out of it before the people who make Afghans at the First Baptist Church let them gas you down the road.
Gas me down the road.
That's what they do. That's what they do. You can actually see some of them on TV because they say they're telling the news, but what they're doing is not telling that they owe your uncle money.
Drone footage from the Mississippi Department of Health.
Utility Constructors Incorporated, they're out
All
of
agents
Jackson
are
area.
currently
So I can't play with you right now. I have to get my money from these people who stole it.
Been working this whole time. We've been giving them the bigger leaks to take care of. They've knocked everything out that we've given them. Our crews have done smaller weeks.
Now, residents who have water are asked to conserve it. That way, water towers will fill up faster, and those with dry faucets will have some level of water once again. But looking into the future, Hennepin says there are 2 projects he thinks will help the city address water leaks and reassure residents.
Microsoft has offered some.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather.
So we've issued an alert day. We're looking at severe storms possible on Tuesday, and it could come in a different couple of rounds during the day. Now here are what our temperatures are looking like this evening. We're going to be in the 70s this evening. We're not going to go much lower than that overnight, but rain chances are going to stay very low as well. No more than a 20 or maybe a 30% chance for a shower. I just don't expect.
Okay, everyone, our mission is complete balanced nutrition. Together, we support immune function, supply fuel for immune cells, and sustain tissue health.
Ensure with 25 vitamins and minerals, and Ensure Complete with 30 grams of protein.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather.
Right now is 6:40 here on a Monday morning. That's your big impact for, though, today, the fog banks. That's what you need to be worried about.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather.
We'll start out with our immediate concern tonight, the dense fog advisory from 11 o'clock tonight through about 6 o'clock.
42, and just a little bit of an update. The National Weather Service, they're going to lift that dense fog advisories.
And since Christmas Eve, dozens of families living in South Jackson have been without water. They say they've had to make adjustments that have made celebrating the holidays nearly impossible.
We're trying. It's over. That's it.
South Jackson residents like Leon Jones say the last 8 days have been a challenge without running water.
I have to conserve how I use the restroom to make us to try to make us make it to the next day. I feel like that's not fair. It's not humane.
While cooking dinner on Christmas Eve, families along Rainy Road say they had to interrupt their holiday plans when the pipes ran dry.
My wife was actually in the process of
All agents are
completing
currently
a meal,
Please continue to hold, and your call will be
I
answered
had
if the
react.
order it was
For days,
received.
Jones and his neighbor Ardell Williams say they've had to either get creative.
This is the first time this done happened. So this little system that I have incorporated so I can be online probably about 10 to 15 minutes once I get the water from my friend. So it's been a very, very uncomfortable situation.
Will pay a heavy price.
I have spent over $500 that I don't have. I have a house full of food. Can't use it right now because we don't have any water to even function that way.
This is WLBT First Alert Weather.
Okay, so if you're going to be out tonight late, another issue on the roads to be aware of will be the dense fog advisory that's in effect for much of the area of Mississippi south of Interstate 20. Just because we're not in that advisory doesn't mean we won't see fog. Yeah, patchy fog is possible throughout South Mississippi, so something to keep in mind. Right now, things are looking really nice compared to this morning's fog and low clouds we had throughout much of the day. 60 in Lexington, 59 in Carthage and Forest, 58 in Monticello, and while our temperatures are hovering.
Even though pressure is improving in some areas, residents of other parts of the capital city are still seeing limited to no water pressure inside their homes. Quentin Smith is on your side with word of how they are getting help with those problems. Quentin?
Yeah, Howard, so I made a stop by Lake Serenity View Apartments today. It's a complex for elderly residents. Get this, for nearly a week, they've been seeing either low or no water pressure inside their apartment. So, as a result, some people living there cannot flush their toilets. That's why volunteers are now bringing non-drinkable water to help with this issue. Residents, they're calling it a sigh of relief.
You a fucking idiot.
When it comes to the community bank.
Look, I just, like I told you, the Secretary of Treasury, I already got a tip that Microsoft, who sold itself to Georgia in a deal for the governorship, to buy a seat in Congress for the RW team has manipulated my computer screen on government items. Now, here, what they're doing again, they're creating this out for themselves when they find that there is no out. Now, here it says for additional questions about your debt or offset of a federal payment, you must contact the agency to whom you owe the debt. I don't owe a debt to an agency. I have evidence of an underpayment. And someone has just placed this item on my screen as though the Office of Fiscal Services does not have a section that reviews the form that requires to be reviewed for a forgery determination. It's disgusting. And what's even more disgusting is that I am in the house with military employees who are receiving the pecuniary benefits of the liability accruing under my name. Literally living with people who are getting the benefit of depriving me of access and usability of the United States Constitution. And it's coming from the United States Department of Defense. But I'm from Mississippi and supposed to be too dumb to know that. Oh, and I smoke weed, so I'm supposed to be too slow to understand the weed is laced with whatever it is, so I'm not supposed to have a God, and I cuss and I smoke, so I can't be a Mississippi Christian.
Our mission is complete nutrition. Together, we support immune function, supply fuel for immune cells, and sustain tissue health.
Ensure with 25 vitamins and
Oh,
minerals
and I also have sex with grown ass men, so I can't call government employees who violate the Constitution a fucking faggot.
Current time is 6:42. Brendan, so all throughout the day, it's been a steady.
But I'm being waterboarded by the nation who's supposed to be protecting my rights.
WLB.
I'm waiting for them to say we're no longer capitalists. We are now subjects to Xi Jinping or whoever the imperialist king is.
First alert weather.
Until then, I have a contract defaulted by the United States government. Contract called the United States Constitution defaulted by the United States government. And a communication barrier to prevent filing the claim. That's all I have.
This is WLBT.
Let's load her.
WLBT First Alert Weather.
Time right now is 6:43. Again, we are keeping an eye on a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued for parts